Welcome und grüezi miteinander to the Swiss Pavilion at the Hannover Messe 2021. With pleasure, we showcase you excellence in digital transformation with over 20 Swiss companies participating. In today's live stream, we talk about the future of manufacturing, and first of all, we asked our guests what they think about the topic.
I believe the future of manufacturing will be driven by better information and higher degrees of automation.
The future of Swiss manufacturing will be different. It will be certainly more data-driven, but coupled with innovative minds and experience.
We see that manufacturing systems are getting more and more flexible and that the speed of manufacturing is getting increasingly higher.
For me, the future in manufacturing in Switzerland is smart manufacturing. Machines which communicate with each other in order to bring production times down.
We believe that the future of manufacturing belongs to smart and interconnected factories.
The future of manufacturing is for sure related to human, but it's also related to how we can help human to be more effective.
Manufacturing is an area that's going to continue to grow and develop, and there's going to be a need to create solutions every step of the way.
We are currently experiencing the fourth industrial revolution. Industry 4.0, by definition, describes the digital transformation in the industrial age in which people and machines work and communicate directly in a decentralized manner. Industry 4.0 is not just about investing in new technologies and tools to improve manufacturing efficiency, but also about transforming and revolutionizing the way the entire company operates and grows. On today's live stream, I showcase you leading Swiss companies in this field and deep dive with our expert Martin Hirzel, President of SwissMem, what makes Switzerland unique in the future of manufacturing. I would like to present the Switzerland Innovation Park in Biel together with the Berner Fachhochschule. They perform and support industry-focused applied research and development to help generate investments from abroad and promote Swiss innovation and startups.
Innovation is a key factor to any company's success, but it is often a long and costly process. We help startups, SMEs and big companies to turn their ideas into marketable products.
The digital transformation is one of the main challenges businesses are facing right now. Having a place where you can experience the fourth industrial revolution will help to understand the potential of new technologies. You can think of us as a supermarket of ideas.
In our four focus fields, we are accelerating the process from research to market, giving companies access to know-how and resources they need. Our close collaboration with Bern University of Applied Sciences and other research institutions makes it possible to bridge the gap between theory and real-world application.
By having a staff of dedicated engineers, we cut down on costs and development time for new products and any iteration that will come. We use additive manufacturing to advance the process and make rapid prototyping available for all development.
Having the facilities to test products in-house make product innovation and iteration more agile. You can validate, adapt and repeat in a short amount of time until your product is ready for mass production.
You can come here for new ideas or get specific services. Many companies find their space here in this ever-growing ecosystem in Biel in the canton of Bern.
Our next exhibitor is AISA, Automation Industrielle. They engineer and produce tube packaging machines. Learn more about how AI ensures first-class welding on tubes.
AISA is a Swiss company and the world leader in tube production machinery equipment. For the cosmetic tubes, one important point is the aesthetic of the welds. For this, currently, we use human control and sampling. With artificial intelligence, our goal is to have an inline 100% control of all the tubes. For this, we need a camera and an artificial intelligence algorithm. And with this, we are able to detect and to reject all the tubes which do not pass the quality control, even if we don't know the defects we are looking for. This solution also allows to prevent any stop of the lines, because we can see deviation in production and take the appropriate action in the right time. This solution is not only valid for ISA, but we also propose this to other machine manufacturers in other fields like the automotive, the electronic, or the watches.
I'm here at the headquarters of SwissMem. SwissMem is a sector and employer association of the Swiss manufacturing industry. It represents companies with 320,000 employees in Switzerland and over 550,000 employees globally. The industry provides 76% of all Swiss exports and up to 7% of the Swiss GDP. Political lobbying, member services, and vocational education are the cornerstones of the activities of SwissMem. I have the absolute pleasure today to welcome Martin Hirzel. You have over 20 years of experience in managing international industry companies, got awarded CEO of the Year in 2014 by the Handelszeitung, and are now president of SwissMem. Such a pleasure to have you.
Thanks for having me.
We will deep dive into the future of manufacturing today. And one of the first questions that comes to mind is, how digitally fit are Swiss manufacturing companies?
Swiss manufacturing companies generate 80% of their sales with export. So they have to be competitive on a global scale. To be able to be competitive, digitalization is one of the crucial tools. And looking at Switzerland, while we pride ourselves of topping many rankings, be it innovation rankings, ease of doing business, I'm afraid that when it comes to digitalization, we are only on 5th place. And this cannot be the ambition of Switzerland, can it?
Definitely not. And that's a super interesting fact. I mean, we're not well known to be a cheap place to produce. How is it possible that we still export 80%, even though prices in Switzerland tend to be quite expensive?
Well, definitely digitalization, and that means robotics, automation plays a crucial role. And so when you look at SwissMem member companies, 70% state that they had successfully concluded Industry 4.0 projects, mainly in the field of productivity gains and efficiency gains.
Interesting. And you mentioned the ambition is not to be number 5th, but number 1. How do you think this is possible?
Well, now, after the phase of using digital tools to reduce costs and to be more competitive, the next phase must be to use digital tools to make additional money, to offer customized, data-based products. So machine makers, classical and traditional machine makers, can profit not only from selling machines, but also from digital services.
That's a great point. So one of the questions that always come to mind if you talk about digital transformation or Industry 4.0, how far along the path is Switzerland, or do you think we are in this field?
I can only speak for the MEM industry, and as I just said, 70% in our internal surveys confirmed that they have either a digitalization strategy and or concluded successfully Industry 4.0 projects.
Very insightful. One question I got there is, sometimes we talk about evolution versus revolution. What's your opinion on that, on the Industry 4.0 sector?
Well, asking such questions actually creates quite of fear amongst our members. And this is probably one of the main hurdles why we have not come to an even higher level of digitalization. Some of traditional, maybe SME companies are afraid of the first step. What should I do? Can I afford it? Do I have the necessary skills and resources? And our answer can only be try and fail, try and win. Go around your factory, look for problems that you have to solve and choose a digital tool to solve one of your problems. And thereby you get into projects, into digitalizations, you gain experience, and I hope you lose the fear of failing in digitalization.
I do agree, and I think to take that as well, it's always insightful to talk about success stories. Do you have some Swiss success stories and inspirations that come to mind?
Well, spontaneously I can think of two very different MEM companies. On the one hand, a very traditional manufacturer of print finishing systems. Has been around for probably more than 100 years, global leader. Thanks to their digitalization project, they can now offer flexible printing in lot size 1. So they can competitively produce individual books at a very high speed. Even Amazon is excited about this project. And on the other hand, I think of an SME, very high precision drilling or boring called. They combined their huge application knowledge in a digital twin and can now simulate and thereby optimize and offer the exact and perfect boring process to their customers' application.
Amazing. So I think, as mentioned before, we work a lot on automation and reducing or making it as efficient as possible. If you look a bit abroad or across our borders, what role do you think will Switzerland play in the European manufacturing revolution?
Switzerland is in leading position when it comes to autonomous robotics, utility drones, but also cybersecurity, vision systems, machine learning. There we can offer a lot. And on the other hand, Swiss universities are engaged with some of the most prestigious research institutes around the world in developing, innovating new digital science.
So I think we mentioned a couple, and research is definitely one of our core strengths. If it comes to newer challenges, maybe just a quick question there. How do you see Europe compared to China or the US?
One would spontaneously say that the US is ahead of the rest. I wouldn't be that pessimistic. Since we still have a very solid industrial base in Europe and in Switzerland in particular, I think we have a fantastic starting position also when it comes to the next phase, which is the digital revolution.
And you mentioned just a couple of technologies we're really pushing the forefront of innovation and research. So I think this will only accelerate for the future.
Agree.
Perfect. So maybe a quick shift on that side. What do you think are current challenges we're facing, or there are?
Well, I see two. First, we still have the bias in manufacturing that digitalization, automation, the application of robots would kill jobs. But the opposite is true. Companies that have invested in digitalization, in fact, grew, became more competitive, and generated jobs. And on the other hand, and in particular in Switzerland, we face a huge challenge when it comes to infrastructure. And I'm particularly thinking of the 5G infrastructure in Switzerland, but also cloud applications. There we need now to catch up with the rest of Europe.
Perfect. And maybe a quick thing. So personally, what excites you about the Swiss ecosystem? What makes you get up in the morning and be happy to go to work?
Cut.
Well, it's hard to do a cut since we do a live stream, but I mean, one thing that comes to mind if you think about Switzerland, what makes us unique?
it is obvious, of course, the combination of still a very strong industrial base combined, of course, with leading banks and insurances, a very efficient still political system, and last but not least, leading universities both in economics and in engineering.
Amazing. And last but not least, how does the future of Swiss manufacturing look like?
Bright. Think of photonics, sensorics, robotics, additive manufacturing. Here you find many Swiss SMEs leading on a worldwide scale.
Amazing. Well, thanks so much. I think that was all. Thank you so much for this deep dive into the future of manufacturing, Martin. It was a pleasure to have this talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your interest.
The future of Swiss manufacturing.
Promising, growing, bright.
Brilliant. When I think of photonics, sensorics, additive manufacturing, robotics, where Swiss companies are leading on a worldwide scale.
Big opportunities, big challenges.
We will have more production in Switzerland than today with very sophisticated robots.
We need automation and we need smart automation of our production.
Swiss manufacturers need to be careful for new competitors and need to readapt their products.
The future of Swiss manufacturing is only possible if we go on developing, if we go on innovate. It's only through innovation that we can maintain the working place here in Switzerland.
I would like to highlight Embotech. They offer software that allows you to program your robots easily and in a time-saving manner via a visual interface.
At Embotech, our mission is to empower autonomous systems to make better decisions. We develop real-time decision-making software for autonomous cars, industrial robotics, and rockets. The company was founded in 2013 as a spin-off from the ETH Zurich, and we are currently 35 people from 17 different nationalities, mostly engineers and computer scientists from the ETH Zurich.
We see the rise of so-called smart factories. Smart factories are characterized by producing small batch sizes, while at the same time being as cost-effective and as fast as given in a mass production environment. So what do we offer to help companies make their factories be even smarter? We have developed a product called ProBot. ProBot is used for advanced motion planning. It is applied for CNC machines for production and also for robotic systems. In these machines, the motion planning plays a crucial task. It determines the flexibility and the speed, which is also called cycle time, of the production system. One major advantage of ProBot is the ability to reduce the cycle time of your manufacturing operation. It takes the specifics of your machine into account and fully exploits the system capabilities for the machine movement. Together with CNC manufacturers, we were able to reduce the cycle time of their CNC machines by up to 15%. A second big advantage of ProBot is the ability to calculate the motion plan automatically. For instance, ProBot can calculate the collision-free motion plan of multiple robots that work together in a narrow cell. This drastically simplifies the robot programming and allows for efficient operation of small batch sizes. Together with partners from the manufacturing industry, we are ready to go on a journey of smart factories.
And now we spotlight Conova AG. They deliver innovative lightweight composite solutions that work as promised. Learn more about Anavia, an industrial helicopter drone and one of the most advanced VTOL systems.
Conova is a leading engineering house for lightweight engineering solutions and a manufacturer of high-quality composite parts, tooling and assemblies. We focus on customers in the segments of aviation, space, motorsports, defense and industrial applications. Besides these customer-tailored products, we have a pipeline of own Conova products. Our team initiated, for example, an internal R&D project with the aim to develop a fully automated high-performance helicopter drone. Within a time frame of less than 2 years, from the first design sketches to a fully autonomous flying system, we succeeded to design, develop, manufacture and approve a turbine-powered vertical takeoff and landing drone, carrying a payload of 65 kilograms over a flying time of more than 4 hours. This high-tech project not only demonstrates Conova's outstanding manufacturing capabilities and engineering excellence in a wide range of engineering disciplines, but also our visionary drive and entrepreneurship to deliver innovative solutions to global markets. We are proud to have developed nothing less than the world's most advanced VTOL system, the HT100.
Why should one produce or buy in expensive Switzerland?
You buy for a lifetime.
Because of the high quality and the value that you get.
We should not be expensive. We should sell things at the right price compared to the value we are bringing to our customer.
Switzerland is easily 20 to 30% more expensive than its neighboring countries. Only thanks to digitalization, we can stay competitive in manufacturing.
In today's largely automated world, skilled talent is much more valuable than low labor costs.
If you consider total cost of doing business in Switzerland, the picture looks pretty good.
Switzerland offers a lot of innovative products which are based on cutting-edge technology, which cannot be found anywhere else in the world.
Well, if you want the quality and product, then you will definitely want to produce it in Switzerland.
If you think we are too expensive, try something cheaper, but assume the risks.
Thanks a lot for tuning in. We welcome you on our additional live streams. Check the agenda on Hannover Messe or check out digitalswitzerland.com.